Alright guys, in today's Canva tutorial I'm going to be talking about how to add your photos into text. First thing you want to do is go to your Elements tab. I'm going to type in the word frames because we're going to be using some letter frames in order to do this. If you scroll kind of down towards the bottom area of this list, you will start to see some letter frames. So let me go ahead and do that. It could take a little bit of time to load all of these frames. So I'm going to click on RUN for run. Now, there are additional frames past this point that are letters. If you get to them and you don't see a full letter set, you can always go to right click and then see more like this. And it's possible that there could be more and it'll show you all of the similar ones like the one that you clicked on. Anyways, make sure you select all of your letters if you need to resize them and resize them all at the same time. That way they keep the same proportion. So I'm going to leave it like that. I don't really need to resize them too much. And then you obviously have to rearrange them so they actually say the word you're trying to spell. So we'll go ahead and do this. After you have all your letters set up, you want to go either to your uploads to use one of your own images, or you're going to go to photos and use one of Canva's. I am going to be trying to find some people either running or tying their shoe or something like that. This photo looks like it'd be pretty good. Alright, so it's really easy to get the image into the letters. You literally just click and drag and it will snap them in. But as you can see, it snaps them in at the same position. So if you double click on the letter, you can kind of reposition it. This is a really good photo and size for what I'm trying to do here. So if I wanted to, I could go through and do that as well. The problem I was initially having was I was having trouble lining up exactly the same. Like if it cut off right here at her leg, then I would have to try to eyeball it to make sure it lined up. And sometimes your image just isn't big enough when it gets clipped in here. I'm going to go ahead and detach this image. All I did was right click and then go down to detach. I'm going to double click into the first letter and then I'm going to click it and I'm going to drag it to the edge of the very last letter in the word, and then I'm going to click out. You can also move these around if you wanted to. It's going to kind of lock you into whatever size the photo is currently. I'm going to click the image again. I'm going to lock it into the other one by dragging it in, and then I'm going to drag the image to the very beginning of the first letter like so. And I might need to resize that first one because the height isn't quite right. So we're going to resize it like this, and we're just trying to match everything up here. That looks decent. We're going to go ahead and drag the last one in here. We are going to make sure we're repositioning it and it is meeting the edge of the other one. And when you look at it, that's how you line it up. Now, one thing you can do that I didn't here is you can have multiple images. I don't think that one's going to look very good because it's such a small area where the person is, but if we wanted different images like this, you could do different images, and it's really that simple. If you did want a different area of your image, obviously you would just resize it and then move it around. I don't think this one's lined up perfectly. We'll leave it alone for right now. But keep that in mind. You just kind of play with positioning and sizes of your images, and you use whatever letter frames you can find. Anyways, guys, if you want to know anything else about Canva, please feel free to leave me a comment below. And if you want to check out Canva Pro, there is a link in the description. And as always, if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye!